Hello, so today on Ask Allison, my niche is underserved in my area because I feel like people don't really understand it. How do I market when my colleagues may not know what they're looking to refer out? So first I'd like to thank TherapyNotes for sponsoring us. So this would be easier if I knew your niche, but I'm just gonna kind of like spitball it and project. I would focus on networking with colleagues and describing both the initial presentation of your ideal client and the questions that would discern your ideal client from others. So I'll give an example for my specialty. A clinician could be working with someone who describes having low self-esteem and body image issues, and they may focus on that presenting concern, which is reasonable, but never ask the questions that I might ask to ascertain if there's an eating disorder present. So if I'm networking with somebody who specializes in anxiety, for instance, I might mention that every client with an eating disorder that I've ever met with also has co-occurring anxiety. And I might casually throw in that because of the fear of judgment, they may not disclose that they're binging or they're purging, and they might not see that their dieting is a problem since basically everyone they associate with is dieting too. And that might pique their interest. We can have a conversation about it where I can dispel some myths about eating disorders and educate the therapist on when to refer. I might also offer a talk called Eating Disorders in Disguise to my local therapist community. I found that therapists think they know what an eating disorder is, but if the person isn't like 65 pounds, they think that they can help by dealing with the underlying not enoughness, since that is their wheelhouse. And meanwhile, the person's eating disorder thrives and they don't recover at the same rate that they would if they were, or they don't recover at all usually, and they end up coming in to see an eating disorder therapist. So I'd encourage a similar tact with your niche. There's a correlate there with your niche, I'm sure. So basically through relationship is my answer. I am happy to help anybody with marketing their niche. If that's a place that you're stuck, you can go to abundanceparty.com and we got you covered there. If you have questions, I'd love to ask them. I'd love to ask your questions. I'd love to answer them too. You can shoot me an email over at ask@abundancepracticebuilding.com.